So this is the morning after the night before. Have you heard that saying before? As soon as I say those words, you're probably wondering when I was recording this and what I'm referring to. Well, it's Thursday morning, and last night the England football team were beaten once again by our old rivals Argentina. As tempting as it might be to talk about football, I won't. I could speak about teamwork, I could talk about winning and losing, I could reflect on those who make history, or even the frustration of referee decisions that don't seem fair. But as I sat in my office early this Thursday morning to write these thoughts, something else struck me. I realised just how many times in my life I've experienced my own morning after the night before moments. Some have followed occasions of great joy the day before, while others have come after times of deep sadness or uncertainty. They are those quiet moments when I sit and reflect on what happened the day before. Perhaps that's not surprising, because for many years I've begun my day early, before the rest of the family is awake and out of bed. It's a quiet time to contemplate life, the universe, and everything. Sometimes I read my Bible or spend time in prayer. At other times I simply look out of my office window and I watch nature carrying on as it always has, noticing the changing seasons and the quiet rhythms of creation. Sometimes these moments fill me with hope. Sometimes they help me make plans. Sometimes they simply help me make sense of life. It's what I do. It's become a rhythm of life, a habit that's hard to break, and if I think, part of what makes me who I am. I'm also in good company. Many of my friends do something similar, and Christians throughout history have embraced this simple yet profound practice, often calling it a quiet time. In more recent years, we've also seen growing appreciation for reflective and meditative practices across society. As I've read through the New Testament, and especially as I've looked at the life of Jesus, I've noticed that he did the same. Time and again, Jesus withdrew to a quiet place to pray, to spend time with his Father, and to prepare for what lay ahead. He took time to step away from the noise so that he could move forward with clarity and purpose. Perhaps this is more common than we realise. I'm sure many people, including I suspect the England football team this morning, will be reflecting on yesterday. They'll be asking questions, they'll be analysing what happened, considering what comes next and hoping for a better future. But here's the thought I'd like to leave with you today. From my own experience, those early morning moments of reflection, whether I'm celebrating or commiserating, whether I'm happy or disappointed, they take on a much deeper meaning when I encounter God. As I read scripture, as I pray, and as I allow my faith to give me a bigger perspective, I find a hope that reaches far beyond the circumstances of the day. Yes, I'm disappointed that England lost last night, but somehow it hurts a little less this morning because my day began not with the result of the football match, but with time spent in God's presence. That quiet rhythm of meeting with him reminds me that whatever happened yesterday, his faithfulness remains the same today. His hope carries me into tomorrow. Life isn't always easy, and disappointment is part of the journey. Yet I've discovered that I face those days much better when I begin by pausing, reflecting, and seeking to see my circumstances through God's eyes. That change of perspective often changes everything. Have a good week and have a good day.